Hey guys, so I wanted to make a really quick live stream about this peppercorn grinder. You may have remembered how the peppercorn grinder would not go back into its base cleanly because it's a little warped. Well, I refilled it and I had this little idea today. I thought, what if I refilled it and I heated it up around here? That way maybe it can snap back into place, or at least I'll melt it into place until I get an actual peppermill in. I don't want to not have any peppercorns until that. See, I only have full peppercorns. I actually refilled it. So let's see how this works. And so I snapped it and I'm going to seal it. So the problem with this is that it would eventually get loose and make allow peppercorns to pass through. So let's see. And I have my work gloves on here. Ooh, because this blow dryer is really, really hot. Okay, let's see. I heard a little snap. Did you guys hear that? I'm hoping maybe if I push it down enough, this thing will completely snap back and I can reuse this, at least for the time being, until I get an actual peppermill in. So let's see how this works. Okay, so you still see some like chunks coming out of here. Not the best. But the good thing about this is that the top is not coming loose. So let's try and do that again. I really wish I had an actual heat gun. That's what I really, really want. A heat gun. I also want a workbench. I think that'll be really cool to have. I'm just pushing this thing. Okay, let's see. Actually, what I should do is I probably should wait for the plastic to cool down a bit. I know there's going to be people who say you shouldn't reheat plastic. It might, this is not what you're supposed to be doing with it. I just want this to work until I get an actual wooden peppermill. I was trying to put pepper on food yesterday, and because this kept sliding out, it agitated me because I realized how dependent I am on black peppercorn. I'm really dependent on it. For seasoning, that is. Okay. Okay. You know what? To be honest, I think this is as good as it's going to get. I can't pull it out. See, I'm trying to pull it. I can't pull it out, and it seems fine for the purpose. I mean, keep in mind, this is a $2 grinder. It's not going to be completely uniform. There are still some chunks like this that are a little bigger than I would want it to be. Let's move that. See, let's try this. See, there are a few chunks, but you know what? This will do. This will do. I don't see this getting any much better. This is not a, culinary peppercorn grinder. This is a little $2 plastic one. But it works in a jiffy. And yeah, it works. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna hold the fort over with this little warped peppercorn. You can actually see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see the label over there? That's how warped it is. I guess all that heat, it actually has a dent over there. It's just me trying to make this thing work again. Make your peppercorn work again until you get a real peppercorn grinder in. But that is it. Try it without gloves. This thing is really, really hot. If I use the blow dryer on this, which I did earlier, it burns my hand. That's why I have gloves on. Is it without plastic checks? I don't know, but you can see it looks pretty snug in there. I can't pull it off, neither do I want to pull it off. I don't think it's good for me to keep reheating this thing anyway. Eventually this thing's gonna have a dent, but yeah, it seems like it works, and I can't wait till I get a wooden peppermelon. I've been looking at a few, actually. I was telling Willis about my research into peppercorn grinders, and how there's this one company that's in France, and they've been working on peppercorns. They take a lot of pride into their grinders, and they have an adjustable one, and yeah, it's just they really work on their grinders. I'm not gonna say what the company name is, but yeah, it's like, oh, do you want to buy a $45 peppercorn grinder? I don't know. It's debatable. But hopefully it's the only one you ever need, right? I hope. But the buy it for life sort of mentality. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. For this sort of stuff, obviously this is not going to last too long, and especially it's not good to put heat on it. But I want to buy stuff that I feel that will last a long time, and hopefully it'll be the last peppercorn grinder you would ever need. When I get that peppercorn grinder, and I will do a little review on it, and yeah, a peppercorn grinder of all things. Yeah, there's actually a limited lifetime warranty on that one. And I can't wait for it, because there's some ones that I've seen, they have like adjustable dials on the bottom, but people have said that for that peppercorn grinder, the for whatever reason, like the wood kind of splits. I'm like, how does wood split? I don't get it, but it does. So yeah, I've just been on this peppercorn grinder search, and not the most interesting thing, but I find it very interesting. I think I hyper focus on this peppercorn grinders. I'm going to the dark, deep path of peppercorn grinders, and all these different sizes of peppercorn grinders. Do I want to have it adjustable at the top? Do I want to have it adjustable on the bottom? I know I don't want an electric peppercorn grinder. And here's the thing, they don't only have black peppercorn grinders, they also have salt, the matching salt grinder too. And then it turns into, do I want to buy a regular, like, coarse sea salt and have it ground down so it becomes fine? But wait, I just bought fine ground salt. Yeah, peppercorn and salt. Yeah, it's not the same. It has more flavor when it's freshly ground. That's why I really like having a peppercorn grinder. Don't buy the salt mill, it's a waste of money. Yeah, you know what? Yes, Dominic, that was the one that I was looking at. But let me know if you guys have any experiences with pepper grinders and salt grinders, or why you don't think buying a salt grinder is worth it. I didn't know they made salt grinders, to be honest with you. That kind of surprised me. I was like, I thought salt comes in like um, different coarsenesses, and then you just sprinkle the coarse one on there. Like, they have that Maldon, Maldon salt, for instance. right? You just have like that as a finishing salt. So why would you want to ground that up? But I think if you have something like pink Himalayan salt, then I can see why you might want to have a coarser version versus um, a super fine salt. But I'm not a salt connoisseur or at all. I'm just exploring into it. You don't get any more flavor out of salt. Hey, that's a good one, actually. You're right. It would just be a texture thing, I think, if anything, right? Nah, I don't want to mortar and pesto it. I think the only thing I would do that use that for would probably be like some kind of paste, but I have one in Hawaii. I have never used it. I bought like a marble one because it was nice and pretty. I know it was nice, pretty, shiny, and smooth. So I still have it somewhere up in the cabinet. I know I do. But I will talk to you guys later. This grinder could. I will talk to you guys later. Let me know in the comments below. And I am just really happy that I can reuse this peppercorn grinder until I actually figure out what salt. I mean, not salt, pepper mill I'm going to get. Sorry, I know I triggered you people who are anti salt grinder people. See ya.